I really can't tell you a lot right now because I want to let him speak, and I want non-members of the Zeitgeist Movement to listen to what he says because it's incredible.
A lot easier than putting them into practice.
That's true. So it's a process. Once we learn certain things, it's a process to come to the right decision. It's a process to figure out what actions we can take.
Well, I'm glad you got a hold of me. It is fortuitous. Another thing that I read a book by, the fellow's name is Danny Wallace, called Yes Man.
Yes.
They made a movie about it with Jim Carrey, which I haven't watched yet, but I've heard it's pretty good. And it's a very simple concept. And I spoke to you about improvisation. You said, oh, would you want to get some time to prepare for this interview? And I said, well, I prefer to do improv. I prefer improvisation because, for one, I believe truth comes out of improvisation. You know, this whole interview we're doing here, none of it was planned, other than you said, hey, do you want to do an interview? And I said, yeah, sure, let me shower and shave. But when I opened up my Skype, I planned on making some phone calls to get a job, so that I'll have some work to do when I get back home. And but you said you want to do an interview, and I said yes. And I believe that's another important key to life, is saying yes. When opportunities come up, when your friends call you and say, you want to go out tonight? You say yes. Or when somebody says, hey, you want to do an interview? Say yes. And life becomes infinitely more interesting.
Infinitely.
When your heart...
Open your heart, open your mind. Oh, this guy's got it. This guy is good.
Not really sure. I believe you're asking me about economics, about the...
Oh, no, not entirely. I was giving him some of the concepts. We are the activist arm of the Venus Project, and I wondered if he knew what the Venus Project was. And I believe we were talking about Jacques Fresco.
Okay.
I gave him some information. He was immediately responding.
I feel that ideas are so much more important than events. And so that's why I guess I invest my time in reading and conversations, write a lot to my friends, or in I blog, and I have my own journal, and I do that because I feel like life continues on, and we will have events. You know, this person will sleep with that person, and this person will want to hurt that person, and such things will happen and continue to happen. But the important things to me are
mainstream media. Mainstream media.
Reflecting upon what's going on internally, I guess, with me, and also in my relationships. The relationships that are very real and in my face, like the ones with my friends or a lover or family members, and the things that are affecting them. And I know that the world economics and that wars and things like that affect all of us. You know, when we have friends go away to war, or we have friends who are hit hard by financial collapse. You know, they just purchased a home before the market goes under. But I guess to me, it's not worth my time to spend an hour or three every day watching the news or reading the paper. So that's my confession. So I do not know of these things like Zeitgeist Movement until you contacted me accidentally. Or
I'm just incredibly
what was his
lucky.
name? Jacques Fresco.
Jacques Fresco and the Venus Project. I got a chance to let him in.
Yeah, I typed the name into the Google, and there's a Wikipedia entry. I'll check it out after we're done.